right, I'm good now. It's because I opened Google Hangouts. All right, let me save some of this shit. Are you keeping an eye on the calls, Vic? Because it looks like you're absolutely not. Flip them for me, please. Thank you. Perfect. What's up, guys? We'll be starting soon. Clearly, we're having some fucking problems over here. everybody. For real, all bullshit aside, we will be live in just a couple of minutes. Really, really sorry. Had some technical difficulties here. I know you guys aren't used to that. Usually we're a pretty professional bunch. But we're set up. My coals are almost done. We're going to be smoking and talking shit in like literally fucking no time. What is going on, THL? Let me turn this silly music down.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What up?
Hello.
Hello.
It's your boy, Eddie.
That's how I want to start opening shows. I just decided. We're going to look at our... Hello.
Hello.
Hi, THL. Hi, guys. Hi.
How you doing?
It's your boy. It's me. It's your boy, Eddie. Here with your boy.
I'm Adam.
That's
What's
it.
up? It's me.
And I'm your main man, Tommy. What's going on, fellas?
Oh, dude. How
That's
you doing?
right. That's right. You're the boys. I'm the main man. Fight me. Come
That's fine,
get
bro. You
some.
can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you're the lone man over there.
It's true.
I'm not going all the way out to Jersey just for that.
Yeah, facts. It's a long drive. How are you living, Thomas, man?
Oh, in mansions and Benzes.
Facts.
How are you living?
Es bueno.
Es bueno for sure, boy. Except our hookah order is not in. We're smoking like suicide bowls of Tangiers flavors from past years.
I scraped at least seven different flavors to make our bowls.
Is it good?
It's not bad.
You know, I typically don't like suicide mix bowls. Shit is fire.
This worked. I don't know how. I can't
the only time that I have ever liked doing that is when it's exactly what you guys just did.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even thinking about it. It's like, I literally, I think I have about 30 grams left of tobacco. Let me pack a bowl. Anytime I've done that, and it's always been flavors that like, this isn't going to be good. I shouldn't even smoke. These aren't going to mix. And then you smoke it, and you're like, oh my God, that was so good. But there's no possible way that you paid enough attention to know, like, all right, I need 5% this flavor, 8% that flavor. Like, you're never going to replicate it. You're just never going to replicate it.
Like, we have like a scraps bowl, and I I remember we we got cane mint and we left. We got a new order and we dumped all the cane mint into the scraps bowl. Oh my god! and then you know, naturally you run out of shisha and it's just like, oh fuck, it's just cane mint.
Well, and that was his thing too, because I think he had a bigger bowl at the time, so he was going through tobacco a lot quicker.
So I used the scraps more often.
So he just powered through a lot of that cane mint, and then I finally had to dip into it, and I was like, oh my god, dude, you've been just smoking this just by itself, like. How? Why? I would just not smoke.
There's like a little bit of like kiwi in there, maybe a little lemon.
But it's really just a bowl of cane.
Yeah.
You guys don't like to smoke cane straight?
I do.
I don't.
Yeah, you freebase cane mint, right, Eddie?
I freebase cane mint, homie.
Word.
That's a good one. I'm actually, for the people who don't know this little inside joke, I'll put it out for those of you who are watching. Tommy gave me this really idea probably about a year ago. And it was like, he gave me the idea, like, why don't we make a song that's based around like some hookah shit? And I was like what? He's like, well, you could say like, you freebase cane mint. So I thought of this dope line in the song where it's like, oh shit, I forgot the line. Dude, you knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I could tell as soon as you looked at me. I'm just sitting here if you're basing cane mint. Don't mind the bodies that's been buried deep beneath the basement. I'll rip your face off, then have a face off like Wayne Gretzky. Dancing on your grave, I'm self-made, you can't catch me.
That's tight.
Yeah, that needs to be in on something. Please.
It has a song.
Yeah.
I just need to record it.
It's a full song. It's fucking wicked. Trust me.
The fuck? It was like a year and a half ago that I actually freebased cane mint and we had this idea.
I was gonna say he's had the idea. It's been written down.
It's been a long time that we've been talking about it.
Finished. It takes time, my guy.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Adam? Do you remember this? This is a really obscure post that probably no one watching probably is gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I remember him showing me because I wasn't like really. I don't even know if I was in the group.
You might not have been.
I remember him showing it to me. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah. And then he just started rapping with it. And I was like, okay.
Well, wait. So you saw the post of me smoking cane mint?
I don't remember.
So I did this thing that I called freebasing cane mint. It was the first big snowstorm of the winter, like maybe 2 years ago now. And I went out and filled my base up just with snow. So I just filled my base with snow and then filled a bowl with cane mint, and we were calling that freebasing cane mint, and that's where this whole idea for this Eddie's hit record is gonna have come from.
That makes sense.
That shit's so fire, bro. Because it took me forever to write it, and I was like, I need to put this in a song, but I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to put it, and it's kind of a funny line when you think about it, because like freebasing cane, you know. And
yeah, exactly.
So the intro to this song is, I'm a high class frozen food type of dude. I be getting all these nudes from your bitch. She say she prude. When we in public, you know we acting lewd. Got these old folks turning their head, calling us rude. I'm just sitting here freebasing cane mint. Don't mind the bodies that's been buried deep beneath the basement. I'll rip your face off, then have a face off like Wayne Gretzky. Dancing on your grave, I'm self-made, you can't catch me.
That's really awesome, Ed. You need to put that somewhere so that people.
It's already there, bro. I gotta just record it, bro.
But the best line is the first line, for sure.
So how the first line came about when me and Adam first moved in together. We were eating like a lot of, because I was really poor at the time. I didn't have this good job that I have now, and we were eating a lot of frozen food and ramen and all this shit. And so I don't remember what it was, but it was something. It was something that like. It was like a little like tip that my mom fucking gave me for like frozen food. And she's like, cook it in the microwave or something, but do something to it, and it'll be cooked like it's in the oven. And I was like, bro, if you get anything from the store that does like it's frozen that you can't just cook in the oven, like I don't want it. Like I'm a high class frozen food type of dude, you know?
You know, it's funny. Ever since I started like living on my own and like really like going grocery shopping like occasionally and shit. Like, I have come to love dollar stores.
Facts.
Like, unbelievably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, unbelievably.
Do you find yourself, like, buying things like a 6-year-old would buy? Because I sure as fuck do.
Dude, all the time.
Like, when I first moved out, I had a grocery store that was 24 hours right next to me. And I would stay up really late. And at, like, 4 in the morning, I'd go buy a tub of ice cream and a bag of Doritos. and just go home and eat it. It took like 5 minutes round trip. So,
bro, I'm gonna give it just a very distilled dragon story now, because you want to talk about doing something, you know, like as if you're a kid. I was once super screwed up and went with an ex-girlfriend at the time to a pet store. It was right. it was right after I moved in here. Like I had been living where I'm living right now. Like so, I was technically still living at home. I had this girlfriend that lived like 45 minutes away, and I really spent most of my time at her place. But it wasn't my place. Like we weren't splitting the bills. I was there probably 5-6 nights a week. I come home, do laundry, get more shit that I need up there, and that was my life for like about a year or so. And then I moved in here, and then like a month after that, she moved in here with me. So it was right after she had moved in. We had to go to the pet store for her to get dog food for her dog. So I'm like all fucked up, and it was, you know, it was weekend, and I'm like, all right, I'll go with you. So she drives. We go to the pet store. We're looking around, and they got it's this big pet store. They got bearded dragons, and they have snakes and all kinds of other lizards and all kinds of stuff. From the time I was a little kid, I always wanted to have a bearded dragon. Like I just always wanted one, and my parents would never let me have one. Like one of my friends had one. I thought the thing was cool as hell. My parents never let me have one, so I'm like super trash. Like I should not have been in public at all. And we go by, and I see these you know cages full of these dragons, and they're little, like it fit in the palm of my hand. So like I want to see this, and like she takes it out, and I say to the girlfriend, I'm like, you know, I always wanted one of those things, but my parents would never let me buy one. And she was like, well, you got your own place now. And that was all the convincing that I needed. Like, that was it. I was like, you're right. Get me a clerk. Where's the girl? Get over here. So they come over. They get me the dragon. I'm playing with it. She's on my hand. She kind of crawls up your arm. Like, they're little tiny. It's a baby. I mean, it's little. And I buy it. I buy all the stuff that goes with it, like the terrarium for it, the stuff that you put on the ground. I got like, you know, the log. I got a little skull in there. I got some fake plants. Like I have everything. Like I buy the whole kit. It was $500 trip for dog food, right? You got to fill out. You have to fill out the form that they then send into the county that you live in, because it's an exotic animal. So it's like registered, like a gun and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, yeah, dude, do it. So I do all that stuff. Get home. Get everything put together, super happy. Now, bearded dragons eat live food. So, and when they're babies, they're eating crickets. Now she eats worms, but they're eating crickets. So I get home, get everything all put together, and my hangover starts to set in. My fucking head hurts. I need to go lay down. So I put everything together, put her in the crate, go to bed. I get up the next morning. I open my bedroom door. And on my dining room table, so my dining room is right off of my bedroom door. So I open my bedroom door, and I'm looking at my dining room table. And on my dining room table is a bag. It's a big bag, like about this big.
Yeah.
Full of air and tied off at one end. And it's kind of rolling around.
Oh, no.
Because it's full of crickets.
Oh, facts.
So I come out like hungover, like my head hurts, my eyes hurt. And I open the door, and I see this bag of bugs moving, and I turn back into the bedroom at the girlfriend, my now ex-girlfriend. I look back in the bedroom, I'm like, you let me buy a fucking dragon yesterday? Are you serious? Like, it all just comes flooding back, like waves of stupidity. Like, oh my God, that's right. I bought everything. So then, like, the first thing I did, so I bought this thing not knowing anything about them. And I bought it very confidently. Like, I didn't ask questions. I was like, what kind is this? And they were like, oh, this one's a red, this one's a whatever, this one's a citrus. Like, I want the citrus, box it up. What else do I have to buy? The girl's like, oh, you should get this. This is the best cage. Give me the best cage. You should get this for the floor. Give me that. That thing definitely needs that. What about this cool little skull? Fuck yeah, give me a skull. Throw it all in there. Let's go. Here's the credit card. Let's get out of here. So now I'm like, oh, what did I do? You know what I mean? So I get back home. Not to get back home. So now I'm awake and sober in the daytime and thinking like this was probably a bad plan. Like this thing is now a thing I have to take care of. I look it up. They live like for 15 to 20 years.
That's an investment.
And so the next, as soon as I see that, the next thing I do is call the pet store. And I'm like, hey, I'm just curious. What's the return policy on bearded dragons?
Asking for a friend.
And they're like, oh, if you bought it here, you can always bring it back. Even if you didn't buy it here, you can bring it back, and we'll keep it and take care of it, make sure nothing kills it. I was like, no, I bought it there yesterday, and they were like, oh yeah, you're not getting your money back. I was like, okay, all right, good. So this is a part of my life now. Now for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be a man who owns a dragon because 15 to 20 years, like given my lifestyle choices, this dragon might outlive me. This dragon might outlive me.
Yo. I mean, listen, bro. I know you're always out Sunday fun day, ended up drinking, doing all that good stuff.
Buying fucking dragons.
That was a mistake. That's probably really cool though. I don't have any pets at the moment. I used to have a cat. But.
So it actually ended up being a really, really awesome pet. If anyone out there who is thinking of getting one, or anyone out there with kids that's thinking of getting something like a guinea pig or a hamster, don't get a dragon instead. Like, do get a dragon, because like honestly, as long as you get it when it's a baby, what you don't want to do is buy your buddy's dragon who may not have taken care of it right. So with bearded dragons, like they are wild animals. Like I absolutely have a wild animal living in my house. It's not a domestic reptile. It's like if I release it in Australia, it will still live 15 years. It'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like it's a wild animal. Like it doesn't love you. It's a wild animal.
Right.
But if you handle them regularly, so like in the wild, they're pretty much solitary creatures. So you don't like have to hang out with them. They don't like crave your attention. But if you handle them regularly, especially when they're really little, they're used to being handled. So I can take mine out of its enclosure at any time. I can put it on my friend's shoulders. It'll climb around. It has never once bit anyone. And she only acted aggressive with me a total of 2 times. And both times it was because something weird happened. The one time she was, so I used to hang out on the couch and just let it kind of run around on the back of the couch. And it would mostly just like look out the window and move around and stretch its legs, like hop off the back of the couch to the regular like couch part, and then climb up on my legs. And they like warmth, so it feels like they're snuggly, but they will seek out your body heat like after they stop moving around. But sometimes just like puppies, you know, puppies get like zooms, and like for no reason, like a puppy will stand up and run in circles for like 5 minutes, then lay back down. Dragons will do that too when they're adolescents. So that's what she was doing. And at the time, the dog had just started getting used to the idea of having a dragon in the house. Like even now, like if Molly is in her cage and like starts jumping around, like the dog will look at it and then look back at me and my girlfriend and be like, "Is this thing's okay? Like this is all right? Like you guys are aware that we have this in here? Like that looks like food." But the dog's actually kind of scared of her, and like the dog was finally starting to chill out. So I had her on my shoulder, and the dog was on the other end of the couch just laying down. She climbs off my shoulder, sprints across the back of the couch, jumps off the couch onto the dog.
Oh shit.
Now, she wasn't attacking the dog. It was not an aggressive move. It's just, I mean, they're not real agile creatures. Like she kind of just falls off of stuff, you know, and that's what it did. Like it was like jumping, like I'm going this way now. The dog happened to be there. The dog was not happy, right? So the dog immediately jumps off the couch. Dragon goes flying up in the air, splats itself on the floor, and is now in a defensive state. So she's got her beard out, mouth open, head back. That means they might bite you. But that's like, and then there was one other time when she jumped off of, I think she jumped off of the coffee table just onto the floor, which hurts. And it's the same thing. Like she immediately bearded up and is like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? And like doing that. Where like if you see videos online of like mean bearded dragons, it's from people who own them that either like screwed with them and tried to get them to act that way. Yeah. Because this is becoming the bearded dragon episode, but I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody the knowledge that I happen to have about this, just in case. So what it is bearded dragons, like they have eyes obviously on the side of their head, but on the very top of their head, there's a scale that's a different color than the rest of their body, and that's actually like a third eye. And they don't actually see out of it, but what it's for is to detect predators, because in the wild, their main predator are birds of prey.
Sure.
So they see shadows. So when they see flashing above them, it makes them get defensive. They look for either a hole to hide in, or they open up and get aggressive. So there's people that own these things that think it's cool to see them beard up, because it is. It does look cool when they do that, but they'll intentionally like do shit like that over its head, like to make it do that. So well, then anytime you go to reach for it, it's going to be aggressive.
Right.
So that's usually the only time that dragons are like bad pets, is if you buy one that someone has already mistreated. And I don't ever do that with this one. Like she just chills on my shoulder all the time and stuff. They're absolutely awesome pets, man. I can't recommend it like any more than I already have. But it's It really, like, I'm so happy that I made this decision, and I'm so happy with Bill. Thank you, Bill's Wonderland of Pets, for not letting me take this thing back. It is now absolutely huge. Like the bearded dragon, the dragon that I owned. I know you guys have seen it, but I don't think people here have seen it. If I was to put her head here, the tail ends about here.
Wow. My God.
And I'm like 6'4".
That's insane.
It's a big reach. Yeah, they're big. It's a big thing. But now she just eats hornworms.
I
cool.
sent you that video. Next week we'll have to do a Molly special guest.
Yeah,
we'll play that
absolutely.
video that I showed you, that video of that salamander that was like shaking the worm in its mouth in the box.
Oh yeah,
and eating it.
Just playing with it. Yeah, no, she eats, man. This thing is savage. I think I've sent you snaps before of the thing eating. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I remember you sent, like, right when I added you on Snapchat, like, I got one from you a couple days later, and I didn't know you had a bearded dragon, and it was just of you feeding it. It was like a minute long. I was like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, I love doing that to people. It's just like close-up shots of this thing just destroying these hornworms. So hornworms are the same worms that are in the bottle of, cheap tequila bottles. So I've eaten a few of those myself. You know,
they're not bad.
They're
I've drank a lot of shitty tequila in my day.
Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. Me too. Me too. Facts. Sometimes I even buy pets.
yeah. No, that's the cause and effect there. Oh shit, Jesus. Well, now that we're done talking about bearded dragons,
I was gonna say this podcast is fucking sponsored by Bearded Dragon.
Yeah, Bill's Wonderland of Pets, Lindenwold, New Jersey. Hit them up. All your bearded dragon needs. Matter of fact, the vitamin supplement that I sent to Tristan during Smoke Sember, that's where that came from. So they've been a THL sponsor for a while.
Nobody knew it though. Now
nobody know it, and that's another thing people need to know. You know, sometimes, like when we say that we have sponsors for things, sometimes it means that they're sending us stuff. Like we have a few sponsors for the gala event. Means that they're sending us stuff. Sometimes when we have contests and it's sponsored by this company or sponsored by other times, like just being a THL sponsor, it just means that we mentioned you and we just decided that you're a sponsor. Like I mean, we don't always talk with everyone that we say is our sponsor. Insider knowledge for everybody out there in THL land. It's basically everything we do is like whose line is it anyway? It's all made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yo, speaking of some fire though from that bearded dragon or dragons in general, Schoolboy Q dropped a new album this week. It's fire. It's called Crash Talk. Schoolboy Q, I think it's like 14 tracks or something like that. It's an amazing album front to back. I've listened to it, I would probably say at least 15 times, and it's only came out I think like Monday. I
gotta listen to it still. I haven't heard it.
It's fire, bro.
You know, I count on you to send me cool music, Ed.
I have to start sending you more, bro. That's
I graduated from high school in 2007. That's where it stops.
dog, but
shit that came out in 2010 is new to me. You're like, oh, this is that new Eminem album. Nah, he's had 3 more albums since then, dickhead.
Yo, Oxycontin, or what was it called? Oxymoron.
Oxycontin.
Schoolboy Q.
Whole different sponsor.
Facts. Yo, but yeah, Schoolboy Q dropped that album. I think my favorite track off of that is called Lies. It's a dope song. It's a very weird song, especially for the time like that it's in that it dropped. Very I don't want to say anti-Me Too, but it's like don't be telling lies and shit. It's just don't be telling lies on me. That's all he's talking about. And it's dope. It's a really good song. Everything is fire. You have Num Num Juice, which was one of the singles. Also Chopsticks, which was one of the singles, which I hated at the first when I first heard it. But then once I heard the album play through, it works so well with the album. It's another amazing song. I didn't like it at first. So.
You know, I think I heard that song come on the radio. On XM. Like I know that I heard that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I would recognize it right now if you played a bunch of beats. Like I couldn't tell you which one it was, but that one I've heard. But I haven't listened to any other of that album. Like I have to. I guess that's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing tonight, Vic.
Listen to that new
Vic. Acknowledge me. Say okay. I said we're watching the new school. We're listening to the new Schoolboy Q album. Say okay. Acknowledge me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm watching Steve.
All right.
We weren't quite there yet. Where's the delay?
There's a delay. Yeah, that's the problem. She was like a minute behind. It's okay.
Speaking of cool music shit that also happened, yesterday was the 6-year anniversary of Chance the Rapper. I think Chance has been a huge
acid rap.
Acid Rap, excuse me. The 6-year anniversary of Acid Rap by Chance the Rapper.
One of his best projects ever.
Agreed.
That was such a good project. If you haven't listened to it, you have to listen to it on YouTube because it's not. Hey, what's up, Chance?
It's like not anywhere else, right?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
He probably has a bunch of samples in it that he couldn't clear, so he
Yeah.
just left it as a mixtape.
And it's so good. Like your favorite song featuring Childish Gambino, Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Yeah, facts.
What was it, Acid Rain?
Yeah, yep. Acid Rain.
There's
that whole album is bangers. Just bangers.
I'm gonna
Front
listen
to
to
back. Juice especially. That's like the
Juice.
one that everybody's heard.
I think Cocoa Butter Kisses.
You think?
Yeah.
I feel like that because Juice was the first one I had heard. I had never heard a Chance before I heard Juice.
I heard Cocoa Butter Kisses first. And that's what got me into Childish Gambino,
Facts.
who is
Really?
Yeah, because like your favorite song, and then I found out that they had a couple pieces together, and then I found Freaks and Geeks by Childish Gambino, and that was that's my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
You know,
See, I've been a Childish Gambino fan from like way before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
like the mixtapes, like the singles, like when it first started, and like you were like, wait a minute, this is the guy from Community?
I got all that shit off Pirate Bay. Someone had a complete
Yes.
Gambino discography, and I was like, done.
Yeah,
Download.
yeah, like
And
the
that was, like,
EP.
right
Oh yeah,
I think that was after camp.
yeah.
Yeah, I had heard some rumblings. Actually, some family members of mine were like, "Yo, have you heard this guy? He's really dope." And I heard it, and I don't remember what song it was that like I'd originally heard, and I was like, "Yo, Childish Gambino, he ain't really that fire." Like everyone was praising him, and then he like dropped one of his albums, and I was like, "Yo, hold on,
He is.
this fucking dome fire."
Because the internet. Oh,
Because of the internet, I actually went to that tour that they had here in Denver, or
What?
the tour stop that they had here in Denver. That shit was so cool, bro. So the stage wasn't even set up like
Where?
nothing. It was at the Fillmore.
sure.
And he was on stage, and he had like a couple like couches for his homeboys to chill on, and this, that, or the other. And what they did is halfway through the show, they misted the stage, so it was getting real smoky up there. And what they did is they played a hologram of a house. So he was like inside of a house
That's
for a
cool.
certain part of it, and then it changed, and it started raining, and it was dope, bro. It was
That's
so
wicked.
So before that, before the big, his like real album dropped, I had tickets, and my brother went with his friends, and I ended up not being able to go. I forget if I ended up getting stuck with doing work stuff or what happened, but I ended up not being able to go to this show. He was doing a show where it was just him, but it was oh shit, what's his real name?
Donald Glover.
It was Donald Glover opening for Childish Gambino.
That's
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
So it was an hour long comedy set, and then a 20-minute break, and then an hour long music set.
That's
That's
fucking wicked.
wicked.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it was like, and not that it was like before he was popular, because like he was, like people were listening to him, but it was before he was the level he is with music now.
At that
You know
time,
what I
he
mean?
was in Community.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he was a comedian. I mean, he was mostly known for being a comedian who also happens to rap. Where I was already a big fan of his music, but like it was a way that he tried to, I guess, introduce people to him as a rapper who also wanted to come and hear his jokes, because his stand-up is also absolutely spectacular. Anyone who hasn't checked out Donald Glover, check it out. He has a couple specials on Netflix, I believe.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
I know about the Weirdo one. I haven't heard any others, but that was like one that I like bought on the App Store to listen to because it was so good.
My favorite bit off of that one, I think, is that the one where they have it where they're talking about him being a kid, he shits in the toilet at Home
his
Depot.
stepbrother.
So funny, so funny. And then their dad takes him to Toys R Us after that. Like, we got to start shitting places more often. Yeah, yeah,
geez.
absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, man, he's talented, especially with all the new shit that he's got. Like,
Well, he was in fucking Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Like,
That's
it might have not been a good one from what I've heard, but like, it's so cool. He was in The Martian, which
Yeah.
was really cool. Like, and like he's just a dude that wanted to like really do like SNL. That was like what he wanted, and now he does everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
absolutely great.
One of my favorite lines, and I can't. Is it in Bonfire where he talks about, I told all yous I was in it to win it because having an Emmy just wasn't enough. Ugh.
Is that
Yeah,
Bonfire?
that's Bonfire.
I think that's Bonfire. Yeah, where he talks about he's taking over the rap game.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one with the fucking Casey Anthony line.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I made the beat and murdered it. Casey Anthony.
That was like close around the time
That was
shit had
right
happened.
when it.
Oh, it was right when it happened. Yeah. It was amazing. I mean, like I said, I like a lot of his music. I like a lot of the newer stuff that he's put out. But that, like, before he got like signed, and like when he's still finding his voice, and it's just him and all beats that he produced.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's hip hop.
Yeah.
Facts.
Dude, like, my all-time favorite is Freaks and Geeks. That's and it's not on anything. It's only on YouTube. That's the only place I've ever been able to find it. But it's just like the beat's so perfect, and it's just like it just goes, you know.
I'm looking at the beat in my head.
Yeah. Me too. So Freaks and Geeks. So I have. All right. Here's a little bit more into what a weirdo Tommy is. So I play recreational softball, slow pitch, and I also play. And I think I'm done now because of my knee. But for up until about 2 months ago, I also played basketball, recreational basketball. Now, I played basketball in high school. I played basketball in college. I still try to get myself in a sport mindset. And you guys might know what I'm talking about. Adam might know more. How like you get in like pregame mode.
Yeah.
So even though I'm like an adult, I would still do that for myself, especially for basketball. Like I had to get in like a basketball mind state. So I had a playlist that I would always put on. I would do like my stretching and stuff at home and get out my I got one of them roller ball things for my back and stretch and do all that shit, listening to music. So now I would hop around. I did that when I was younger too. I would hop around and rap at the dog. So now anytime Freaks and Geeks comes on, like when she hears the beat drop, the dog, when the dog hears because you know it's got like that siren sound in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
As soon as she hears that, the dog jumps up and starts looking for me. Like if I'm in the other room and my girlfriend's out here listening to music and that song comes on, the dog is gonna find me because she's waiting. Like, you're about to start screaming at me and jumping around. Let's go. Like she knows. Let's go. We're rapping. Let's go.
Fucking dope. See, we gotta get it done.
Yeah.
Like a big ass husky. Oh,
Absolutely.
we gotta get like one of those wolves.
Get a German Shepherd, dude. Scare the neighbors.
Absolutely.
I want like an Australian Shepherd.
Sure.
Those are the shit.
Dude, I love blue heelers.
Sure.
They're really hairy, so I feel like their hair gets everywhere.
Yeah, but they're beautiful.
Man, they're gorgeous.
Just vacuum. It's no big deal.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Just
but-
vacuum, man.
Vacuum first.
Yo, we still got that plastic stuck. Our vacuum is trash for everybody who's watching.
You guys don't have a vacuum?
Oh, we have a vacuum.
It just is.
We have a piece of plastic somehow that got wedged in the hose, and it's like just far enough where you can't stick anything like normal size in there. So like I gotta buy some tweezers or something and try to yank it out.
What about have you tried like undoing a wire coat hanger?
I don't have any wire coat hangers, man.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That's a good idea though. That's a really good idea.
Don't you get dressed for work? You have to dress for work, don't you? Or do you get to wear t-shirts every day?
Yeah, no. We have plastic hangers out here, bro. We're saving the environment.
I hang my t-shirts.
Oh, all right. I don't know. Yeah, like when I drop my shirts off to get pressed, they come back on wire hangers.
Okay.
Listen, bud, we're not like in our.
You don't need to
40s
flex
here.
that hard.
Oh.
Come on.
I was just saying he's old. That's what old people do. We just put that shit.
It's
on
not really
option.
flexing. It's like $2 a garment. I don't know what you guys' situation is, but you should be able to afford to get a couple fucking shirts pressed.
I buy the shirts that are okay that come out like wrinkle free. You know,
Facts.
like that's the kind of clothes I buy.
No
You know,
Versace, no
I bought a steamer about I don't know 6-8 months ago. I'm saving a fortune on dry cleaning, dude.
Yo, I believe it, bro.
Steamers are great.
I just have never felt the need to have one.
Yo, my mom bought me this fucking shit because she's like, I know you're fucking going to things with wrinkly clothes. And
It's not a
she
good
bought-
look. People notice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, facts.
She bought me this shit that like, it's like comes like in like a Windex bottle, and you spray like whatever your
Wrinkle releaser. Wrinkle releaser's fucking amazing.
It's so dope because
Yo, spray it down, get it wet. Do this with your hand 3 times. It looks like somebody ironed your shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have to hang it over the shower anymore.
Do you know where you can buy those? Are you ready to lose your mind? The fucking dollar store right across the street from my house has them. I get everything from that motherfucker.
Yo, you just saved us a ton of money on car insurance, dog.
Yo, 7 minutes or less.
100%.
You're in the wrong game, dog. Doing mortgages, you should be the Geico Gecko. You already halfway there, bro. You got the bearded dragon, bro.
It's true.
You know what it's like.
It's true. Did you guys get added to the Superior Cocoa page that's like apparently being run by a bearded dragon?
No, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god. How do I find this? I'm gonna have to find this after the stream.
I'll add you to it.
All right, facts.
I'll add you to it. So everyone out there, the show is not brought to you by Superior Cocoa. I don't have any problem with Superior Cocoa. This isn't a Superior Cocoa plug per se. That being said, they're doing something hilarious in the marketing realm right now, which is they have like, I forget his name, but it's the Superior Cocoa Dragon. And it's like every couple of days they post a picture of him like just climbing on top of a box of coals. And it makes me so happy. So Tam, if you're out there watching, I want you to know it's working, and I might buy some of your coals just because of this marketing strategy. So do that more and start posting it on THL. Like I want that dragon. I want to talk to him.
We're getting that dragon right
some
now.
money moves.
Absolutely. Yo, speaking of money moves, Avengers.
Yo, fucking Avengers.
I got a picture for Avengers. Hold up. No, still talk.
I guess this weekend, a lot of the crew for Avengers is going to meet up to celebrate $2 billion worldwide dollars.
Holy shit.
It's doing really well as predicted. But yeah, that shit's fucking wild. That's a lot of money.
You said what? 2 point what?
No, 2 billion.
2 billion.
This
2
weekend
billion.
they're at like 1.75 or something like that.
Oh my god. That's insane.
It did really well fucking in China and shit, like everywhere. It's just fucking crazy, man. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean that's an insane amount of money to even just fathom.
I still gotta watch Infinity War, but I'm fucking gonna go see that shit. Cause
I was literally just watching Infinity War.
Really? Is it good?
It's really good.
Yeah, because like I want to, like, I've seen like the early Marvel movies, you know, but I need to, and I've seen the first 2 Avengers, so I feel like Infinity War will be enough catch up.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. Watch Infinity War and then go watch the new Avenger. I haven't seen the new Avengers yet.
Oh, any of them? Wait, what?
He just said the
new one.
Oh,
The new one. Endgame is the one that's in theaters right now, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah.
I've already seen the spoilers. I'm not really interested in seeing it, but
Don't tell me.
yeah, no,
'Cause I wanna
absolutely
see
not.
it.
It's really good though. It's a really
That
good,
would
like,
that would be so fucked up, by the way, right now for us to just spoil the movie.
Well,
Like, I don't know who's watching, but just to ruin it for Adam right now, like, just tell him all the spoilers.
no.
Now you don't have to go. Just saved you $15.
Just chill at home, bro. You don't even gotta go see
You ain't gotta go. We got food at the house.
well, fucking like on Sunday, I was at Hookah Lounge at the
Absalom's
yeah,
Hookah Bazaar.
where if you go there, you can get a 15% off.
That's right. It's THL's first.
Uh,
What are we calling it? I forget what we call it.
It is the acknowledged THL sponsored lounge. I didn't just read that off.
THL sponsored lounge.
Tasty Puppy.
Absalom's Lounge.
But like my girlfriend and I were there, and there was this one chick that just started like talking. She's like, there's already spoilers for Game of Thrones, and she was just like bitching about it, and she was announcing like half of them, and I'm like, you know what, like,
You're doing that thing you're complaining about.
yeah. I made it like a season and a half into Game of Thrones, and I really still want to go back, so just shut up, please. Like, stop.
Well, I had my homeboy. He works as a car salesman. He had somebody Facebook message the dealership, and he runs the social media and whatnot. He actually told me, I went over to watch the Nuggets game this weekend, and he told me that the dude messaged like it was a normal sale. He was like, "Hey, I'm curious about this car, da 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 da," and then he was like, "Oh yeah, man, for sure. Like we have this car in stock. Like this is what it is. You want to come check it out?" And then the dude replied, and he just spoiled the whole thing of Avengers. And like my boy was like supposed to go see it that night, and he was fucking
Oh, I'd be
pissed.
mad.
It was awful. Like who does that? Like
What a time-consuming prank that no one can enjoy.
Yeah, and that's like spoiler culture has become such a big thing. It's not like it's an accident anymore.
Right, yeah.
That's like it being a dick.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. There's no excuse for that shit.
So I did it to Victoria, my girlfriend, real bad when we first started talking again. So for those of you who don't know, Victoria is my girlfriend. She's been my girlfriend for, I don't know, a while, but it feels like forever because we were together for like 3 years, and then we weren't for like 3 years, and now we're back together, and I think we're coming up on 3 years again. So it's about that time, babe. But anyway, she'll laugh in like 4 minutes when it catches up. But anyway, when we first started talking again, when my girlfriend that had been living here moved out and that was over, then her and I started talking again, and she was like, we were just talking, and I was like, what are you up to or whatever, and she was reading Shutter Island, like reading the book.
Right.
Now, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen or read Shutter Island, you're about to get a spoiler, all right? Because I replied and was like, are you really reading it, or is it all just a dream?
Oh shit.
And she said, what? Now, again, I was at this point in the conversation, I was 99% sure that I saw that movie in theaters with her. I was thinking of the wrong girlfriend. She wanted to read the book before she saw the movie. Yes, she wanted to read the book before she saw the movie. She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, it's all a dream. None of it's fucking real. And I was at work texting her, and she calls me. And I answer, and she's like really, really mad. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, why would you do that? Like, that's such a dickhead thing to do. Why would you? And I was like, we watched that movie together. No. We did fucking not. And she hung up. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, no. We did not. No, you're right. We didn't.
You're right.
Fucking yikes.
We definitely didn't.
God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. That is the rule numero uno.
I felt so bad about it because like I thought I was being funny. Like yeah. I was like jokingly spoiling her book because I was so sure we saw the movie. Like, hey, you just wanted to read the book. She likes to read, so it makes sense. Like that, you know what I mean? It would make sense for that to be the case.
God damn it, Tommy.
No, it was terrible. Awful. Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, you're still together.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Facts.
Yeah, I say it all the time. She doesn't like me.
I mean, I get why now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not faulting her for that at all. That's what I'm saying. I barely like me.
I like you, Tommy.
You're all right. You're all right.
In short intervals, I'm like this all of the time.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in for a lot when I head up to New York.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're in for it. Yeah. Like you're only gonna be in for like 3 days. You're gonna be like, that was too long. Next event, I'm going just day of. I'm flying the fuck out.
Yeah, facts. Fuck all that. I'm just moving straight to the event.
That's it. That's it. I'm here. I got my mouth tipped. Nobody touched me or talked to me. I'm going back home.
Yeah, facts. Yo, speaking of New York Gala, we got some heat on the way. For anybody who's watching, we got some heat. That's all I can tell you. But we got some heat.
Now, what?
There's gonna be some coals there.
Facts. There's gonna be some coals, probably some smoke.
I hope.
Some hot fire.
Wouldn't it be bad if nobody brought coals?
That would actually be probably the worst thing.
Like, I mean, we're gonna have coals, guys. Let me look. Anytime we talk about the gala, before we finish the show, Frank is always already messaging me like, "What the fuck would you say that for?" And then at the end of the show, I'm always like, "Obviously, guys, I'm just kidding." So I'm gonna go ahead and say it now, Frank. I'm just kidding. But like, so we had a coal sponsor. We had a coal sponsor who now is not gonna make it. So we're gonna be bringing our own coals. It looks like if anyone out there is looking to sponsor, like I said, it doesn't take a lot, and we'll talk about you all the time. But I'm probably just gonna end up picking up just like a couple lounge cases, and we'll be fine. But I was thinking about that today. Like, what if like me and Frank and you and like the whole admin team, like everyone just forgets that we need Kohl's. Like what if we all are so caught up in everything else that's going on, and we have this sponsor and that sponsor, and we're gonna be showing off the new Lotuses, and we got Magma Bowls that we're gonna be showing off, and we have a tobacco sponsor. Like we don't have to bring any of our own tobacco. Like we're bringing the pipes, and we're bringing. That's it. Frank's already got the bowls. He's bringing all the Magma Bowls. That's what you guys are going to get to smoke out of. Everyone can try one. It's, that's the whole point. But like, what if we all got there and now it's, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Everyone's arriving. Everyone's sitting down, talking about how beautiful the place is. All right, let's smoke. Shit.
We left the Kohl's in Jersey, dog.
We left the Kohl's in Jersey. But look how pretty these bowls are.
Yo, let me tell you.
Right? We got people flying in from all over the country. Oh, no. There's no smoking here. We can't do that. Are you kidding me? This is Manhattan. There's no smoking here.
Oh, geez. That would be insane. Gotta go grab some quick lights from the local corner store.
That would be so bad.
Just clear
so
out the
bad.
whole area of their fucking quick lights real quick.
Meanwhile, we'd be like, oh, this is the high-end event of the year. We call it the Gala. We have all these graphics, all this cool shit going on. The venue is absolutely amazing. I was there over the weekend. The place is fucking really cool. Really, really cool. I mean, I could have if we knew that we were going to do that. You guys can look for my posts. I made a post, but I can't. We're not doing that now.
What?
I can't pull it up. I'm not going to be able to let the people see it on the stream.
Go check out the THL page.
That's all. Go to the Hookah Lounge. Search for Tommy Ippolite. You'll see a bunch of really good-looking pictures, and some of them might be of the gala.
Facts. Absolutely. Well, not at the gala, but at the venue for sure. We're gonna have some dope-ass pictures at the event. I hear Frank's got some crazy high-tech camera work going on, so that'll be. We'll get some shots. I'm really excited. Like I said, I can't stay talking about it when I start talking about it.
Yeah.
New York is just like New York has been one of the places I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
And it's great that I'm getting the opportunity to go and do a bunch of crazy shit like
and
this.
Have fun.
Yeah, and have fun. Have a whole plan.
Yeah, I'm excited. And you're coming in Friday. So like we got stuff going on Thursday. We got stuff going on Friday. Friday we're gonna be touring Zomo. Everyone who wants to come can come. And then all the other stuff, you can check the page. Frank has like actual things set up so that you can RSVP to the different places that we're going. You don't have to. Everyone out there in listener land, you don't have to come to everything. You can come hang out in New York and just come to the gala if you want. Everything else is definitely not going to be free. So like when we talk about that we're going to steak places, or if we're talking about we're going to this bar, this club, that club, I'm not paying for yous. So
shit,
bring your wallet, especially for people that were like, oh, why are we charging $30 to come smoke? It's fucking, you obviously have not been in Manhattan ever.
Cost of living, son.
I couldn't believe it. We went so after the photo shoot, we went to this rooftop bar. There was some lives and video and stuff that we shot there as well, and we got pretty turned up. But we asked for the check 3 different times, because 3 different times we said we were about to leave, and then we're like, fuck it, let's get some more. You know how that goes,
right?
But the first check, I was like, yeah, I got it, no problem. So like everybody had like basically an appetizer. There was 4 of us total. We all had an appetizer. One of the guys had 2 beers. I had, I think, 2 drinks. I think Frank had 1 or 2 drinks. And that was all. That was all that was on there. And it was like a $220 tab when it came out. I was like, yo, I got the first one, you guys. And I looked at it, and Frank was like, you want to stay longer? I was like, if you got the next one, I'll stay longer. I'm not fucking doing this again.
Shit. That is insane, dude.
Yeah.
That was like the night I fucking, oh man. Like I said, I drink tequila. I remember one time I spent hella money downtown. I think I maxed out both my debit and my credit card.
Yikes.
And at the end of the night, the lady was like, "Oh, let's close up your tab," because she could see I was plastered.
Oh yeah. She was like, "It's time to get you out of here."
Yeah. So she's like, "Yo, let's close out your tab," and so she runs it, and she's like, "Yeah, that only cleared like $13." And I was like, "What?" And so I was like, "All right, cool." So I just pulled out my credit card, and I was like, "Here, take this." And like I checked the next day, and like my credit card was like maxed, and I was like, "Fuck, what did I do?"
Yeah. No, I've definitely been there. Give me 1 second so I don't burn myself.
You good, bro? But yeah, that shit was crazy that night. Luckily, one of my homeboys was at the same venue, and he was like super sober. So I was like, "Yo, dog, I've driven you home drunk before. You owe me one." He was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So he drove me home, and I was like yakking for like 30 minutes outside in the back. It was like fucking 40 degrees outside. I was dying.
Yeah, that's not ideal. So the closest thing to that's now, there's been lots of times I've been places and spent way more money than I had anticipated. It seems to me, and I don't know if you found this, Ed, or if this is a problem that you've had, Adam, but places with exposed nipples, that happens to me way more often. But that's another story for another day. But the story I wanted to tell real quick was, what happened? Yeah, like especially when I was still living home. Oh my God. When I was still living home, there was this strip club that I used to go to with a couple of my buddies, and on Tuesdays, it was half price lap dances on Tuesdays. I can't tell you how many Wednesdays I woke up and I was like, "Fuck, I spent $1,500 yesterday."
My God.
Yeah. There was several times. I know. I would be a much wealthier person if I wasn't such an idiot from the age of like 20 to fucking. How old am I?
Old enough.
Yeah. So like 20 to 35. I'm 30 now. I'm giving myself a couple more years. I do like to have fun.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was at this bar this one time with a bunch of people. Like I went out with a bunch of people. I can't remember now if it was something that was work related or if it was like a softball team I was on or what it was. But we all went, and I said I would take care of it. It's pitchers of beer. It wasn't like an expensive tab or anything like that. It's like I'm taking care of it, guys. I'm pretty sure it was a softball team that I was running. Right. And so, people come, we're just ordering pitchers, and we have like nachos and shit. And most people left after like an hour. Me and like two other people, we stayed for probably like 3 or 4 hours. So it was probably like a $300 or $400 bill, which I was anticipating and ready for. No problem. It's like this old dive bar that my dad has been going to for his whole life. Like it's like a family bar. Like you know what I mean? Like the guy who my dad used to pour his beer, like it's his son who's pouring my beer, like one of those kind of places, which is really cool. It's a really cool place. Yeah. But what I didn't know, because I had only been drinking of drinking age, for months at this point. Like I was 21 and had not been in the world very much. They don't accept any credit or debit cards at this bar. This bar is cash only. So my boy leaves. He's like, "Yo, you want me to split it with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So he gives me like $100 or whatever. Like he gives me $100 bill, and he leaves. And I go up and I'm like, "Here you go. I need my check." He gives me a check. I'm like, "All right, cool." And I hand him my card, and he was like, "Oh, we don't do cards here." I was like, "Then I can't pay here. Here's $100. I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, that's all I have." He was like, "You don't have any other money?" I opened my wallet. I was like, "Here's $103. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want me." So I ended up. It was like, now you talk about embarrassing. So it was like the first time that like I like really went out with a group of people, and I was at the time I was making decent money and living home. I was like, "Oh, I'll take care of it, you guys. I'm a big baller." Everybody leaves, and like I gotta call my mom. Like, "Ma, I need you to come pick me up. I'm at the bar." She's like, "You're too drunk to drive. It's still kind of early." I'm like, I mean, I probably should not drive, Mom, but I need you to come here and come in, and I need you to hit the ATM before you leave. So I literally, like my first time, and it was the first time that I was with a group of people where I said, "I'll take care of this, you guys." Yeah. After everyone left, my mom came in and paid.
That's awesome.
I don't know what I would have done. Like, I think that I have gone there enough, and that they knew my family well enough that they probably would have let me leave and like just trusted I'd be back and owe them the money. But in my mind, I'm like, Jesus, like they're gonna call the cops. Like I'm gonna have to get, like I'm gonna go to jail for stealing beer for those 7 idiots that left that I don't even really like all that much.
I think I've had to do something similar, but I was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave my ID with y'all. I'll be right back."
Yeah. If you offer something like that's like a possession, like I'll always go ID. It's like, you can hold my ID. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere without your ID.
Like, facts. Unless it's a fake ID. You know what I'm saying?
Underage drinking is very bad. Eddie, we're just on the same wavelength tonight, huh?
Honestly, bro. Honestly.
I mean, you finished the line I was starting before I started.
I'm reading your mind, bro. It's this telepathy.
Adam, what is on your hat?
Huh?
What's on your hat?
Like
what is this?
Yeah,
what is your hat?
This is a Camp Bisco hat from 2017. Made by Grassroots. The only hats I'll fucking wear. And so Camp Bisco's
Wow.
yeah,
It's a hard stance.
So it's
Yeah.
aggressive. I'll make sure not to make a THL hat. Holy shit.
loyal to the brand. Except actually
This just in, there will not be a Payday podcast flat brim. Eddie just told you not to say whatever you're about to say.
Yeah, we'll not talk about it.
Like on camera.
That was a festival that I went to a couple years ago in Pennsylvania, and so that was the event hat.
That's cool. Yeah, you always have like really wild looking hats on, and I can never tell what anything says.
Man,
Or
that's
is because
last week it said call a fucking ratto.
that one I noticed after the stream, and I like that very much. I would like for you to get me one.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll bring them
Work
out to New York.
No, Eddie, all kidding aside, if you see another hat like that around Colorado, please bring me one of those.
We know where to get them.
Yeah, Grassroots, man.
Grab me one.
I got you.
Yeah, I wear concert tees and fucking Grassroots hats, and that's about it.
Right.
That's why he doesn't care if it's wrinkled, bro.
Yeah,
It's a t-shirt.
that's it.
I only hang the nice ones.
That's it. And a Home Depot smock. What the fuck else do you need? Nothing.
An apron, dick.
Whatever.
Smock. Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Adam.
You're hurting his feelings, bro. He just
College.
interviewed for a new position. You're fucking up the smock vibes that he's got going
Yeah,
on
dude.
here, bro. He's trying to be a better person.
I know. I gotta get it in while he can, because if he gets this promotion, he's not gonna be on the show all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is facts.
It's just whenever I can. Well, and it,
I'm gonna call Home Depot. What's your store number?
1514.
Why would you say that?
Because
Doxed yourself.
it's the shittier store in the district.
Yeah,
not my
but I could just. Oh, that's not your store. All right. So I could call up and complain about you, and they'll be like, he doesn't work here.
Yeah. Adam who?
Adam W with the stupid fucking hats. You know who I'm talking about.
Hold on, that's too much. Now they're gonna know you're here identifying identifiers about him.
Stupid hats and the tall socks.
That's right, the tall socks. So you guys had me do something, and I don't honestly know why. So I'm just gonna pull it up, and you guys can tell me why. Why do I have this? What is this?
Well, so yo, have you not seen this?
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, you did it. That's the boy.
I just fuck. Okay,
That's the Sonic boy.
That's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Facts. Yo, so that's Sonic. Sonic has a new movie coming out. I don't know when. I don't think they've
November.
November.
And
But
it kind of looks like shit. I mean,
I would.
out here being honest.
Yeah, no facts. I agree 100%.
Like I think like in a still image like that, it doesn't look that bad. But you know, it's a live action Sonic that looks like that, which is like I told Eddie when we watched the trailer, like I think if the whole world looked like that, it would be passable, but it doesn't. It's real world.
Yeah.
So it's just like a lot of CGI and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's in it.
Jim Carrey's in it, and from the previews of what we saw, he looks like he's doing a really good job with his acting in this fucking movie. Like the CGI is terrible, but he seems like he's
very Jim Carrey.
Yeah, like 100% like the Grinch, old school shit, like back in the day Jim Carrey. That shit's fire. But like I said, I don't think I'm gonna probably see this movie. I wasn't a huge fan of Sonic growing up. I never had a Sega
same.
and shit. I'll probably go see Pokemon Go way before I see this. Like even
Detective
think about
Pokemon?
Pokemon
Detective
Go. Pokemon. Detective Pikachu.
Oh,
Dumbass.
fuck, Detective
Come on,
Pokemon.
dude.
I don't fucking care about Pokemon.
Wow, dude, fuck you, first of all. But yeah, I mean, this movie, it's a CGI with Sonic the Hedgehog. It looks really weird. When I was watching it, it kind of reminded me of like the old Spy Kids movies.
Yeah, that's what he said. I just watched Spy Kids.
But it looks really weird. It looks really dated, and it hasn't even came out yet. So I'm
Is
curious to see.
is there a trailer
We didn't
for
have
it?
enough time to pull up the trailer like we did for Detective Pikachu.
Is there
But
one?
It's
That's
not
okay.
really. Yeah, it's not really anything.
It wasn't
great.
worth it.
Don't even pull it up. Okay, cool. So
Yeah, but November, this is coming out. If anybody is into Sonic, there you go. That's your movie. But let me know how it is because I ain't gonna see it.
do you know? to circle back.
Oh, Tommy, we lost your audio again, son.
Fuck.
Who's in the fucking
Nah,
chat, though?
I'm fine here.
Hey,
I'm,
shout out
Shout
to
out
you.
your fucking hookah lounge.
Absalom's Hookah Bazaar, located in Lakewood, Colorado. You can get a sick little discount if you go ahead and mention that you're a THL member.
Yo, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
You're
dude,
back.
what's up?
All right, and it looks like we're still good here. I don't know why I have such a problem with my audio when I'm running both, but something's up. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys know this or not. I can't remember if we talked about it, but to circle back to things that are important in the world, did you guys know that you can have hedgehogs as a pet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that I'm on the list to get a hedgehog?
Why?
What are you doing? Your Sundays are getting crazy. Bro.
Why? Now you're on lists.
Now you're on the list.
I'm on a short list for a hedgehog. Yeah, as soon as they come in, I'm gonna go get one.
That is fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, why does anyone do anything? I fucking want to. What do you mean, why? You don't start questioning now. I'm 30 years old. I can't start now asking why do I do the things that I do. That's going to be a long conversation I have to have with myself, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't get like animals like that.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't like pet a hedgehog, you know?
Well,
Like,
yeah, you hang out with them. It's very similar to bearded dragons. If you interact with them regularly, they'll like to be handled and hung out with. And they're like the same thing. Like they're pretty simple. They take a little bit more care than a beardy. So I'm not. All right, I think she's asleep. I'm not 100% on this idea. God damn it, she's awake. I'm not 100% on this idea. I'm gonna do it because I promised her that we would.
yeah.
And yeah, it might have been one of those Sunday situations where I was like, yeah, fuck it, we can get one, let's go. And then I called the pet store, and now they're gonna call me when they come in. And I guess at that point, I'm gonna have another real decision to make. But as of now, that's the plan. So they're actually
On a Sunday.
Yeah, facts.
they're actually pretty cool little pets. If you hang out with them, like they're not like porcupines. Like it isn't like they'll like stick you.
Right. Okay.
But their defense mechanism isn't to bite or attack or even like run away. They just ball up because they do have like spines. Like their back is like spiny, but it's not like a spine that'll quill you and come out. It's like
And it's like
part of
when-
their skin.
When they're normal, they're like kind of almost like smooth, right? And
Right.
Then, like they ball up.
They ball
they're-
up, then it sticks out. So
Yeah, they
so
do.
like if you were a small animal that was going to eat it, it's no longer appetizing. Is basically what their defense mechanism is. But if you hang out with them, they won't do that unless they get like startled. And apparently you can like behold. They never get real big, so you can always just like hold them in your hand and like walk around. And like every once in a while, like if you do this at it, it'll just ball up. And that sounds fucking hilarious to me. Like that's it. I want it now.
You just talked yourself into it, bro.
Like that was it. As soon as I found out that was a thing, because I didn't realize that these were pets you could just own. So for a really long, as long as I've known her, my girlfriend, she has said that she would love to have a hedgehog, and I was like, people don't have hedgehogs. You can't just have a hedgehog. Like you can't. It's like stop it. Oh yeah, I lied to her about being able to have a second dog for like the first year and a half that she lived here. I was like, my lease, I'm only allowed one. I'm sorry, we can't have another one. I'm sorry. And then and then the landlord was gonna be like coming over to do something. I had to tell her. I was like, look, in case you mention it, I don't want a second dog. Like, I'm sorry, we can't. I don't even have a lease at this point. Like, there hasn't been a lease in a long time, but we can't have another dog. I'm not doing it.
We've just been rolling year to year, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I might technically be homeless. I don't know. What's the deal if you still live in a house that you don't have the lease on? I don't know. I don't know the legality.
Become a squatter, and after X amount of years, you technically retain, or you not retain, but you gain ownership of that dwelling.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I pay my rent, but I don't actually have a signed lease. I'm not a squatter. I pay rent. I'm pretty sure if I didn't, at some point, someone would come and try to move me out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's like, where's that house we just forgot about? Like,
He was
I don't know.
he was paying for so long.
Yeah.
He never missed the payment.
You know what though? It is one of those things. Like I do always pay, and I'm usually like right on the first. Like I don't usually fuck around. So then like the times when I haven't, like the times that I've either just forgot or was like, oh, I'll get it next week. Like I gotta wait till my check hits and like that kind of shit. Like she's always been cool about it. But then there's also been a few times where it's been like the next month.
Oh no.
Like, and I just forgot. Like I don't. It's not like I like didn't have the money. So I just didn't pay rent that month. Like I'll get a message, be like, hey, I don't want to bother you, but Did you pay rent for September? and I'll start to text back like, yeah, of course. And then I'm like, let me check the TD app real quick. Nope. I'll go ahead and send you September and November right now. Or September and October right now. Send it right over there. Here they both come.
October, fuck it. We're paying early for next month. You want to get this month, right?
It's like 2 months ago.
It's like I thought I had too much money. Things were seeming a little comfortable around here.
Got a bougie amount in my bank account.
I'm inquiring about exotic pets.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I never thought you could have one, and then I found out that it's just a pet that you can just buy a hedgehog if you can find a place that's selling them.
You know a lot about small animals.
You've done your research, for sure.
I don't. I know a very select amount about small animals. Like if there was a small animal quiz, I'd be in trouble. But if you want to talk about just bearded dragons and maybe a little bit about hedgehogs, I got you. But other than that, I don't know. But like my girlfriend loves animals. Like she used to own rats.
Ooh.
Exactly. I would not hang out with her when she was hanging out with the rats.
My girlfriend just got guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs suck dick, dude.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs are fucking terrible.
I don't get it.
No, they don't do anything. They don't like people.
They just gotta make sounds when you give them food, and that's about it.
It's just a box in your house that smells bad now. That's what a guinea pig is, in my opinion. It's just like, because they're not cool. Like they don't come to you. Like I've never heard of anyone training a guinea pig. Where at least rats you can train. Like she did have her rats trained. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, my girlfriend tried telling me that you can train guinea pigs, so I guess
I don't believe her.
We'll find out.
You can tell her. Does she watch the show?
Probably not. I've never asked. I'll be honest. I go over to her place almost after every show, but I've never asked.
He doesn't care about the show. It's okay.
Ooh.
He's just here to get his art stock up, you know.
Yo, dog. Home Depot can fucking keep you.
I'm glad you got that promotion, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, congratulations.
A question though, why is congratulations. Question though, why is Sonic still on the screen?
Because fuck it, dude.
I mean,
I'm scared.
You're right. He's gone there. Okay, Ed. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of scary things that are on the horizon, Eminem and Logic are dropping a song here fairly soon.
That'll be interesting.
That'll be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna go. Eminem seems to be back on his horse, so hopefully this shit's tight.
We'll see if Logic can actually do something okay.
Yeah, man. I've never really been a fan of Logic. He's a huge fan. Well, he was a huge fan of Logic.
Like, I mean, so kind of like Tommy, do you listen to Logic?
You know, I will listen to Logic, and I listen to different stations and playlists that Logic will come on, but I can't say I'm a Logic fan. But I don't dislike him either.
If you want to like listen to like good Logic, you should download his tapes off DatPiff.
DatPiff, yo, I haven't gone to DatPiff since high school.
I go on there every now and then when I like switch phones or computers and lose an album or two.
Yeah, DatPiff. I know what I'm doing tonight.
The young Sinatra albums or mixtapes, there's 4 of them. Well, there's technically 3, and then he just dropped 4 in like recently in November or something. But that was like when he used to go by Young Sinatra, and like there's like a lot of like Nas and Big L beats and just super old school like hip hop beats, and he's just like really young and just rips them apart. It's so dope. And then he made Under Pressure, which was really good. I remember like I cried when that album came out. I was so fucking excited.
Wait. Let's slow down for a second. I just want to understand what you just said because I'm playing with my polls. So let's just pause.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, you didn't cry because the music was so moving. You cried because you were so excited that an album came out. Is that what you're telling me?
Okay.
Hold on. No. You hold on. I asked you a yes or no question, all right? I don't need you to explain any further. I want to know, yes or no, what you just said to me that I was so excited that album came out that I cried, and we're talking about a Logic album.
No,
please. I can't wait to see how hard you're going to backpedal yourself out of this one.
No, so it was fuck you, dog. It was the first song. It was the intro that fucking got me because it's really fucking like there's like it's like there's like a choir in it and shit, and it's just like really uplifting. And like you like honestly, if you listen to the intro off Under Pressure, it's so fucking good. Like I have that set as one of my alarms to wake up, I think. And but yeah, that was a really good album, and then I didn't really like anything he's put out since.
Yeah, like I haven't listened to enough of it to really have much of a opinion. Like I said, like he'll come on different like stations that I listen to, like on Google Play Music.
Yeah, you should listen to the Undeniable mixtape.
Okay.
That mixtape, like listen to Numbers, Tic Tac Toe, Life of a Dawn. It's so good.
I'll be sure to check it out. Where did Eddie go? He didn't say anything. He just gets up and walks away from you.
We were
there he is.
Power difficulties.
Power?
14%.
14%.
Oh shit.
We lit though.
We are 20 minutes after 11. We started the stream about 10 minutes late, so I think that's our hour.
Yeah.
Facts. 100%. I agree.
We talked about all the topics that we wanted to talk about very, very briefly. We talked about dragons for way too motherfucking long, and then we came back and talked about them some more.
Facts.
Yeah, so that's about it. As far as THL business that we need to discuss, we got the gala coming up. It is no longer a bring your own hookah event, so you guys do not have to bring hookahs. We'll have them.
Kind of dope.
Matter of fact, please don't, because we're not gonna have room for them. So we're bringing all the stuff. So, yeah. Then we got the expo coming up there's the expo in Jersey. There's the expo in Vegas. THL is gonna be at both of those.
Damn.
And that's it. That's it. Frank and Tommy show tomorrow.
Hey.
Go to the website that is absolutely impossible to say out loud. Adam, go ahead and give him your terrible URL.
Fuck you. wart.com. That's doubleyourt.com. I'm getting better. Wow, the first time I did that, I was on ice.
It's true. The first time that you said your website, I didn't think that you knew where your website was.
Dude, like I didn't know how to spelling at a third grade level. That's tough, man. Double's a big word.
Absolutely.
But yeah, get yourself some art. We've got some pretty dope things coming up that I don't want to say are in production, but got some really exciting things coming. So yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Eddie, do we have any musical news from you, or is it still just the same thing? Like, I'm in the lab, yo, but then we never get any new fucking songs.
I've been in the lab since I was a junior in high school.
Yeah.
I'm in the lab still to this day, but it seems like the lab is getting ready to release some new shit here very, very soon.
That Iota Indigo.
Iota Indigo. That's how some people pronounce my name. Just so
Iota.
you know, that's not how you.
People are saying Iota?
Yeah.
Iota Indigo.
My boy. So
not Italians. I guarantee they're not Italians.
100%.
Because I don't know that because the thing is, I don't know that that's an Italian word, the iota. Like I don't, it might not be, but it looks like an Italian name. So we know how to say that.
Okay. I mean, probably because I told you, but you're right. Absolutely. I had this homeboy who I used to do shows with, and he used to like the theatrics of the shows and shit. And he would, yeah. So he would like to do, like, he wanted to have an introduction to me coming on stage. So he recorded this thing like the day of, and he was like, bro, check this out. This is super dope. And he's like, I recorded your name so that when you go out, I just have to hit this button and you're good. And I was like, what? That's fucking super dope. Let me hear it. And he's like, Iota Indigo. And it just like faded out. And I was like, I like it, but I'm gonna be real with you. That's not how you say my name.
That's not my name.
That's awesome.
So yeah, go check out all my shit. I got some old school stuff on the SoundCloud at Iota Indigo. My Instagram is Iota Indigo. I've actually been in nature a lot lately, which is super strange for me.
Well, fucking the urban nature. Let's be real here.
Yeah, well, we live in the mountains, so that's way better.
We live in the mountains.
We're close enough.
No,
I can go to Red Rocks in 5 minutes.
That's not in the mountains.
That's close enough.
No, it's not.
I can go to Lookout Mountain in 5 seconds.
So
I'm in the mountains, dog. There's a Walmart 2 feet away.
That is true. There's a school across the street.
So you guys don't actually live in the mountains?
We live in the foothills, I'd say.
I thought that you were living in the mountains. I'm really upset now.
That's fine.
I mean, we have mountains behind us, or foothills, I guess you could say.
It's dark.
It's dark outside. It's late. On that note,
We're not done yet. Keep talking.
Yo, yes, you got it.
Yo, I like how enthused you are.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be real
I
with
love
you.
this one.
You can't clap that close to the mic.
Oh, my bad. Sorry for all the headphone users, all 2 of you.
Stop. You're hurting people's feelings. Oh man, what are we doing, Tommy? What's going on here?
We are, I don't know. I got some whack ass, fake ass wannabe rapper.
Facts.
That I was gonna play some of this real quick.
Yo. This was also filmed out at the now Absalom Bazaar. Hookah Bazaar.
Oh, for real?
You can get your 15% off discount. Yeah.
Facts.
You know, I forgot to ask you, Adam. Do you know why it's called that? Do you know what that's
No.
a reference to? You guys are really, you guys are unfucking cultured.
You don't know that? I know that.
What?
Well, you had to tell me.
I had
but
to tell you. Don't act like I know that. Yeah,
know?
don't get all uppity with him, like you know.
Thanks,
Well,
Tom.
no, because I assume that he would know. I'm sure he's seen the movie.
No. What movie?
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, I've never seen it.
Really?
No.
Oh shit! I expected you to have seen.
You never saw Alice in Wonderland?
Nah.
Yo, the original Alice in Wonderland, like the animated version, I will literally watch. Like I don't as much anymore, but there was a period of time I would watch that like once a month. Like I would love watching that. I would watch that with the sound off. Like I fucking
Shit,
love that
that's
movie.
great.
That.
Yeah,
that movie.
honestly, that's on my bucket list of shit I gotta do too.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you guys aren't going to be able to hear it. So we're going to go ahead and sign out, and then I'll transition to this so the people watching can see it. What we have here is we have THL's resident fake-ass wannabe rapper that works at... Where did you work at? Was it Burger King or McDonald's? I forget.
Best Buy.
No. That's not what was said. I'm talking about a very specific insult that was thrown your way not too long ago. Or maybe it was too long. It was a long time ago. But somebody in the page, because they knew that he rapped, was like, yo, leave me alone, you fake-ass wannabe rapper looking like you work at McDonald's or some shit.
He's like, go back to your job at McDonald's. And I was like, hey, bro, as long as you keep coming and patting my pockets,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And then he comes to chat, he's like, I don't even work at McDonald's.
I was pissed. That was like the first time in THL, or I think in any of the groups really, that I fucking was like, I actually want to talk shit to this person.
You were mad.
I was pissed.
Eddie was big mad. So
Well, and then I just straight just insulted him. Like, if you saw who it was, you would know. He was kind of a chubbier dude.
we don't got to go there.
He he did that. I had to fire back, and that was the first thing I thought of. I'm sorry about it. It's definitely not one of my highlights. But
It's on the reel though.
You got it.
It's one of the highlights for me. So we have gone this whole show. It is currently 11:25, and you want to know what you fuckers didn't do? Once again, you didn't ask me what I'm smoking. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it for people out there who actually care about your boy, that want to know what's going on, and don't just use me like some guy. I'm not just some guy to run a show for you and to promote your art and to promote your music and just get dumped on all the fucking time. Okay? What am I smoking? I'm smoking. Shut the fuck up, Adam. You're about to be off the show anyway. I'm smoking the F22. I'm smoking my F22. I got my Magma Bowl on there. In the Magma Bowl, I have some Alfaca grapefruit mixed with Zomo Splash Tanger.
How is it, Tommy?
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And
That's good, Tommy.
I'm not enjoying your tone.
That's fine, Tommy.
Okay? So we're going to go ahead and sign out. Try not to be an Adam. And we're going to sign out right here. Don't be an Adam, everybody. Tune in tomorrow for the Frank and Tommy show. That's it. And I'm going to bless everybody right now before we leave with some heat from my boy, Iota Indigo.
Indigo.
Iota Indigo.
Thank you guys for watching so much.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Just waiting for him to start.
Who actually care about your boy, that want to know what's going on, and don't just use me like some guy. I'm not just some guy to run a show for you and to promote your art and to promote your music and just get dumped on all the fucking time. Okay? What am I smoking? I'm smoking. Shut the fuck up, Adam. You're about to be off the show anyway. I'm smoking the F22. I'm smoking my F22. I got my Magma Bowl on there. In the Magma Bowl, I have some Alfaka grapefruit mixed with Zomo Splash Tanger.
How is it, Tommy?
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And
That's good, Tommy.
I'm not enjoying your tone.
That's fine, Tommy.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sign out. Try not to be an Adam. And we're going to sign out right here. Don't be an Adam, everybody. Tune in tomorrow for the Frank and Tommy show. That's it. And I'm going to bless everybody right now before we leave with some heat from my boy, Iota Indigo.
Indigo.
Iota Indigo.
Thank you guys for watching so much.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Just waiting for him to start.
I ain't have a lot of money, just a dime and a dream. Now I'm doing big things so my mama could see. Talking about all of that shit that you wouldn't believe. So now I'm making 100 million off of half a disease. Now hold up. They wanna talk about what they've been knowing. I'm talking mad shit, acting like you ain't